Let's talk about compensation. You write in your book that higher wages don't automatically cause employees to perform at higher levels of work. Why do you feel that way?
Quite the opposite, actually.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, so every person has a dollar figure that they assign their worth,
Okay.
and they will work up to that dollar figure. And from my experiential research, no academic research on this at all, we'll work about 10 to 15 to 20% higher than that number before they begin to burn out.
Hmm.
Subconsciously, if you say to yourself that you're worth $50,000 a year and I pay you $150,000, you subconsciously absolutely must sabotage yourself from creating enough value to justify the 150. This is so uncomfortable. No one wants to talk about it. No one wants to look at you and admit that they have some lower number in value or anything of that nature. But it's the case. Even in my consulting, Gene, and I don't know that you'll find this interesting, but I do. I have stopped pricing my consulting because even my numbers are lower than the actual value delivered, substantially so. So I simply say to my clients, let's understand what we're going to accomplish in a 12-week sprint. You go and develop a number that you think that's going to create in value for your organization, and you pay me a percentage of that value, not the whole value, of course, a percentage of that value. Gene, they pay me 2 to 3x over what I think I would have submitted as an invoice in the first place. We all behave this way. So for compensation, what I do in the interview process is I say, look, there are 5 categories of compensation that we can address together. Please write them down. Here's the total budget that I think we have for this position. And there's a large range involved there. Will you please come back to me and assign value in each of these 5 categories? So if you need benefits or tuition assistance or time off or all those kinds of things, plus salary, maybe bonus, maybe commission if it's a position that supports that. Here's the key. They always come back to me with a more workable number than probably what I would have thrown out there. It's always an extremely personalized compensation plan. They set it, so they can't complain later, or they can't feel cheated or anything of that nature at a later time because they're the ones that set it. And the other thing that is really a problem in a lot of organizations is, gosh, we don't want somebody else finding out what we just hired somebody. We don't have that problem. They talk about their compensation very openly because they're getting what they want out of the position.